Hi students, we have been learning about can, could and shall, should in the previous videos. Am I right? Yes. And now we are going to do the book back exercise, which is in your book page number 64. So I'm going to write here page number 64. Here what you need to do is you need to fill in the blanks. There will be 3 dialogues given in your book, and you need to fill the blanks by using can or could or shall or should. So which word is suitable for those sentences, you need to use those words only. Okay. So before starting the video, let me give you the short recap on can, could or shall, should. So you can see can, could. Could is the past form of can, and also here should is the past form of shall only. So let's learn about the function, because we have already learnt about the functions also. Now let's do the recap, short recap. Okay. So what is the usage of can, or what is the functions of can? So can be used to talk about the ability. When we are talking about the ability or permission or possibility or permission, when you are asking for permission, you can use can or could according to the time of the action. If we are talking about the past time, then we can use could, and when we are talking about the present time, then we can use can. Okay. So in what are the places we can use can or could? Yes. In those places where we are asking for the permission, or we are giving permission, and the possibilities that he can do that. So possibilities, and also about the ability, right? I can drive a car, I can drive a car, I can drive a lorry. So for those ability and request, when you are asking for a request, can you please give me your pen? So in those areas also we can use the verb that is can or could. Okay. So remember that. What are the 4 points you need to remember? Right. If a sentence is talking about the ability, request, permission and possibility, if these 4 are acting in a sentence, means you can use can or could according to the time of the action. Whether it is a present, means which verb you will use? Yes, can. If it is a past time, you can use could only. I hope you are clear with can or could, and let's do the recap on shall or should. Okay. So shall, the function of shall is what? Right. When we are asking for a question on a particular thing, on a specific information, if you need a question on a specific information, you can use shall. And if you are giving advice, or if you are asking for advice, we can use shall only. And what about should? Yes, should can be used to talk about the right thing to do, and also about the advice, and also when we are giving the official order on a compulsory things, if we need to do it, there also we can use should. Here which is the past time, can you tell me? Yes, should is the past time verb and shall is the present time verb. And shall, remember that where can we use shall? When we are asking a question, when we are asking a question on a specific information, then we can use shall. And also when we are asking for advice, also we can use. And what about should? Should means when we are talking about the right thing to do, there only we can use. And also if the thing should be happen definitely or conditionally you need to do, means there also we can use should only. So I hope you are clear with this can, could or shall, should. So let's start doing the exercise. Okay. Before doing the exercise, you need to recap what is the use of can or could or shall or should. That is why I have given you the recap. Let's do the exercise now. So it is in your book page number what? Yes, page number 64 only. Let's read out the question first. What is the Roman? What we need to do? We need to fill in the blanks. Using can, could, shall and should only. No negative. We can also use the negative form also. Okay, but they didn't mention that we can also use negative form. But if the sentence is also talking about the negative form, we can use negative form. Do you remember what is negative form? Yes, when a word not is added with the auxiliary verb, that is the negative form. For example, what is the negative form of can? Yes, that is can't. C-A-N-N-O-T. Cannot. In short, I can say can't. What is the negative form for could? Yes, that is could not. In short, I can say that couldn't. What about shall? that is shall not. In short, I can say shall. Okay. And what about the should? Should not, and the short form will be shouldn't only. Okay. So let's start doing it. Let me read out the first dialogue for you. So there are the dialogues. You can see two members are talking. This is the short dialogue. Let me read out the first dialogue. That is your friend and you are talking. The dialogue between the your friend and you only. So your friend telling that dash you drive a car. Dash you drive a car. And you are saying I haven't learned how to drive it. I dash. So let me translate the sentence. Your friend dash you drive a car. நீ வந்து ஒரு கார் ஓட்ட முடியுமா? He is asking you கார் ஓட்ட முடியுமா? So when we are asking, can you do that? When the question is asking about your ability, can you do this? So when we are asking about the ability, which verb we need to use? Yes, can only. So can also used to talk about the ability. Here your friend is asking your ability on driving the car. So can you drive a car is the correct sentence. Here there is no past form, past word. It is the present word only. So here we need to use can only. So what is the answer? Yes, can. Can you drive a car? It means உனக்கு கார் ஓட்ட தெரியுமா? உனக்கு கார் ஓட்ட தெரியுமா? We are asking the question on your ability only. Okay. So can you drive a car? Can you write neatly? So for those areas we can use can only. So let's see the next sentence, that is I have not learned how to drive yet. I have not learned how to drive yet. நான் இன்னும் அது எப்படி ஓட்டணும் நான் இன்னும் கத்துக்கல. I dash. So என்னால முடியாது. When we are saying முடியாது, which word we need to use? Yes, we need to use the negative form of can only, because here this dialogue it is in the present form only, present tense only. So here we need to use the negative form of can, that is can't. I am going to write the short form, that is can't only. What is the spelling of can't? Yes, C-A-N-T apostrophe. Okay, can't. I can't. என்னால முடியாது. Okay, நான் இன்னும் அதுக்கு எப்படி ஓட்டணும்னு நான் கத்துக்கல. So என்னால முடியாது. I can't means என்னால முடியாது. I hope you are clear with this first answer. So let's read out the second dialogue. So here the dialogue between Shivani and Karthik. So Shivani is telling that dash we go on a vacation. Dash we go on a vacation. நம்ம ஒரு vacationக்கு போலாமா? Here Shivani is asking a question, but she is not asking a question on ability. So we can't use can or could. Okay? And she is asking a question on a specific thing. What is that about the vacation she is asking? Okay? And it means what? We can use the word shall or should. She is not asking to go compulsory. She is not asking. She is just asking on question on a specific thing. So when we are asking a question on a specific thing, we can use shall only. If you remember that, you can write this easily. So here you can see we go on a vacation. But we are talking about the vacation. Shivani is asking a question on vacation. So vacation means a tour only. Okay. So when we are asking a question on a specific information, we use shall only. So the answer will be shall. S-H-A-L-L, shall. Shall we go on a vacation? நம்ம ஒரு vacationக்கு போலாமா? See, when we are using shall, the sentence will comes like in a future tense, like நம்ம போலாமா, which is not happening now, which will happen later. So நம்ம வந்து ஒரு vacationக்கு போலாமா? She is asking to Karthik. Now Karthik is replying like we dash because I won't get leave now. We dash because I won't get leave now. இப்போ முடியாது because எனக்கு இப்போ லீவ் கிடைக்காது. முடியாது because எனக்கு இப்போ லீவ் கிடைக்காது. So முடியாது in English what? Children, do you remember in the previous dialogue also we use the word முடியாது only. What is that? Yes, that is can't only. We can't because I won't get leave now. நம்மளால முடியாது because எனக்கு இப்போ லீவ் கிடைக்காது. So the answer is can't only. That is C-A-N-T. We can't because I won't get leave now is the correct answer. So let me read out this third dialogue for you. That is the last dialogue. Amar and Vinita. Amar and Vinita are talking. Now let's read out what Amar is speaking. Amar, dash you lend me your book. Dash, you lend me your book. lend me your book means உன்னுடைய book எனக்கு கொடுக்க முடியுமா? Here he is asking like a request. See, can you dash you lend me your book? எனக்கு உன்னுடைய புக்கு கொஞ்சம் கடனா கொடுக்க முடியுமா? கொஞ்சம் நேரத்துக்கு கொடுக்க முடியுமா? நான் உங்களுக்கு borrow பண்ண முடியுமா? So when we are asking about, when we are requesting something, which verb we need to use? Can, could or shall, should? About the request, yes. If we are requesting something, we need to use can only, cannot, could. Here they are talking about the present time only, so here we are going to use can only. Can you lend me your book? உன்னுடைய புக் எனக்கு கொஞ்ச நேரத்துக்கு கொடுக்க முடியுமா? கொஞ்சம் கடனா கொடுக்க முடியுமா? Can you give me your pencil? Can you give me your eraser? So when we are requesting something, we need to use can only. So what is the answer now? Yes, can. That is C-A-N, can. So what Vinetha is replying, that we are going to learn. I dash, you have to help me with my project. I dash, you have to help me with my project. Okay, நான் கொடுக்கிறேன், but நீ வந்து என் ப்ராஜெக்ட்க்கு எனக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணணும். நான் கொடுக்கிறேன், but நீ எனக்கு வந்து என்னோட ப்ராஜெக்ட்க்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணணும். So here they are demanding. So Vinetha is demanding also, and she is agreeing, but she is also asking the help from the Amar only. Okay, she is also suggesting, okay, நான் பண்றேன், but நீ எனக்கு வந்து இது பண்ணணும். So when we are suggesting something here, she is suggesting that yes, நான் வந்து பண்றேன், but எனக்கு வந்து நீ ஹெல்ப் பண்ணி ஆகணும். Okay, so here they are also talking about the future only, and she is suggesting that if I do this, you need to do for this only. Okay, so when we are talking and when the thing is about suggesting means we need to use shall only, not can. You can ask me that, ma'am, here I can use that can. I can. You have to help me with my project. No, I can. Na enala mudiyum. நீ எனக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணணும் ப்ராஜெக்ட்டுக்கு. No, that sentence won't come like this. We can use I shall only. I shall. You have to help me with my project. நான் வந்து பண்றேன். Here என்னால பண்ண முடியும் Vinetha சொல்லல. Okay, remember that Vinetha is not telling compulsory. She is telling that நான் பண்ணுவேன், but எனக்கு வந்து ஹெல்ப் பண்ணணும். நீ எனக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணனா நான் பண்றேன். என்னால முடியும், நான் ஹெல்ப் பண்ண முடியும். When she is telling I can means முடியும், என்னால முடியும் அப்படினா we can use can. But when she is demanding like நீ எனக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணனா நான் உனக்கு பண்றேன், it means we can use shall only here. So what is the answer? Yes, shall. Yes, S-H-A-L-L, shall. I shall, you have to help me with my project. நான் பண்றேன், என்னால பண்ணுவேன், but நீ எனக்கு வந்து என் ப்ராஜெக்ட்டுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணணும். So I hope you are clear with this exercise, children. So we have learned now where can we use can, could, shall, should according to the sentence. So when we are talking about the ability, request, permission, possibility, about these four things, we need to use can or could only. So when we are asking for a question, when we are asking a question on a specific information, or when we are suggesting something, there we can use shall. And when we are talking about the right thing to do, and or we are asking for advice, or we are giving advice, means that we can use should only. So I hope you are clear with this exercise, children. Try to use these words in your real life also. When you are talking English, try to use like adu kudukka mudiyuma, instead of saying in Tamil you can say can you give me that. Okay, I shall come with you. You should do your homework daily. So you try to use these words in your real life also. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.